Welcome everybody. Welcome Charlotte Flair. Welcome Anthony Nelson. In a few seconds we start with the today episode of Monday Night Raw, ladies and gentlemen. Few seconds and we start for the today episode. Remember, in the Miss TV special guest tonight, Sheamus M. Cesaro, the former tag team champions of Monday Night Raw, ladies and gentlemen. In few seconds we start with our live stream. Hello everyone, welcome to this live stream. In a few seconds we start, ladies and gentlemen, with our live stream, the today episode, October 9th, 2017, ladies and gentlemen. We start in a few seconds. Special guest, we have a legend tonight. Like every weeks we have a legend in our live stream. Here we go. Tito Santana El Matador, special guest of this live stream tonight. Former WWE. And now, here we go. Here we go with Monday Night Raw, a special video. Welcome everybody to this live stream live reaction. There is a Raw start right now with a special view about the Intercontinental Championship match last week between Roman Reigns and The Miz. The big dog last week destroys the Mistourage and also The Miz, but a huge surprise during the matchup. Welcome everybody, welcome Charlotte and welcome Anthony. There's a special view what just happened last week in the Intercontinental Champions in this time on Raw. The special view of last week when Sheamus and Cesaro attacks Roman Reigns during that Intercontinental Championship matchup between Roman Reigns and The Miz. And 3-on-1, Sheamus and Cesaro attacks Roman Reigns with The Miz last week. 3-on-1, ladies and gentlemen. A new alliance, maybe. A new stable, maybe. The Miz and the tag team champion. 3-on-1. The same signature approach of the Shield on Roman Reigns. Tonight, maybe will be the reunion of the Shield. Could be. What is your opinion about that? The Miz, Sheamus and Cesaro. Here we go. The Miz arrived in the arena. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Intercontinental Champion, The Miz with the Miz TV. The Miz is ready tonight with his Miz TV. Welcome to the Miz TV. Miz TV. Miz TV, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. The most anticipated sequel of our show in the history of show business. Welcome to the Miz's Part 2. The Miz's Part 2. The Miz is like the Oscar of the Miz TV. Last week in a row. Last week, would you remember the day I went from the A-lister to the guy? The Miz talks about his victory. The victory was of Roman Reigns by disqualification, but he retains the belt because of Sheamus and Cesaro interference and save The Miz. The Mistourage is the real family The first Messi of the night is very special. It goes to a superstar. It's demonstrated absolutely superior. Drum roll, please, for the first Messi, the Miz in the ring with the Mistourage. The winner of the Messi is Curtis Axel, the winner of the Messi. Curtis Axel, big smile on his face, the son of the legendary Mr. Perfect. Welcome everybody. Subscribe to the channel for over 480 WWE videos. This is the live stream of Raw. I broadcast for you, all show for you. This is the Miss TV and the Messi Award. The first one is for Curtis Axel. Dedicated for Bo Dallas, Curtis Axel. Bo. I'm sorry. I hope that you will be. I'm sorry, Andrew. I hope that you get well soon. You get well very soon. The Miss continues is Miss TV and talks about the extraction of Roman Reigns. Drum roll, please. The Miss, ladies and gentlemen, for the second time in Mrs. history, we have a tie. The best supporting artists are Sheamus and Cesaro. The second Miss tonight is for Sheamus and Cesaro. Sheamus and Cesaro, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome everybody. Subscribe to the channel for over 480 WWE videos. This is the live stream about the today episode of Raw. I broadcast for you everything will happen during the show, and this time the Miss TV with Curtis Axel and Sheamus and Cesaro special guest, the Messi Award once again tonight. Sheamus and Cesaro arrive in the arena, ladies and gentlemen. Sheamus and Cesaro, former tag team champions. You remember what just happened last week when Sheamus and Cesaro and The Miz destroyed Roman Reigns, the big dog. Tonight will be a reunion of the Shield. What do you think about that? We are the Bar, Sheamus and Cesaro. Here we go. Sheamus and Cesaro arrive in the ring to this celebration. In broadcast position on Raw, Michael Cole back on Raw with Booker T and Corey Graves. Curtis Axel give the Messi to the tag team champion. Sheamus and Cesaro, we are the Bar. Sheamus and Cesaro, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all very much. I really appreciate it. We really appreciate that. Says a quote for you, Sheamus. What an honor. An absolute honor. Last week, we broke apart your eyes. You proved. Saya Lesnar, I can show you the show because if I show the video of Raw, WWE stopped this live stream because of copyright. The only way to... I don't care you. You told me I am stupid. You are the stupid. You just made the list. And now Sheamus and Cesaro. Sheamus and Cesaro in this celebration. The Missy Award by The Miz. It's impossible show the show. Sheamus and Cesaro, ladies and gentlemen. You forgot somebody, says Cesaro. Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose, talking about Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose. Sheamus and Cesaro talks about the tag team champions and says there, we are the bar. This is the words of the tag team champions in the Miz TV. The Miz talks about Roman Reigns, the possible reunion of the Shields. The Miz talks about that. That's now reality, says The Miz. The Shield was great in their time. The Miz says that the reunion of the Shields is impossible for The Miz. The Miz says that him, Sheamus and Cesaro changed the landscape of the WWE. They destroyed Roman Reigns, says The Miz says that sometimes I've dropped really down. Sometimes the good guys really do win. The final Mizzy for this episode of Miz TV. Another Mizzy for the real big dog of the WWE, and for The Miz is not Roman Reigns. Yes, there is The Miz. The last Mizzy is for himself. The last Mizzy award is for The Miz. Somebody says you deserve it to The Miz. The Miz dedicate is Roman Reigns in the arena. Roman Reigns, ladies and gentlemen, arrive in the arena, ladies and gentlemen. Roman Reigns, the big dog. Roman Reigns arrived in the arena during the Miz TV, the celebration of the Miz TV. During the celebration of the Miss TV, Roman Reigns arrived in the arena. Talking about the rumors of the reunion of the Shields. Dean Ambrose arrived with Roman Reigns, ladies and gentlemen. And Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose with Roman Reigns. The dream come true, ladies and gentlemen. Seth Rollins, Dean Ambrose, and Roman Reigns together. The dream come true, ladies and gentlemen. The dream come true. Seth, Romans, and Dean Ambrose together. Together, ladies and gentlemen. Everybody says yes in the arena. Roman Reigns, Dean Ambrose, and Seth Rollins together. Finally, the Shield reunion is real. The Shield's reunion is real, ladies and gentlemen. Ambrose, Rollins, and Reigns back together tonight. The reunion. 3 against 4. Curtis Axel, the tag team champions, The Miz. Roman Reigns, Dean Ambrose, and Seth Rollins together. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. Rollins, Ambrose, and Roman Reigns cleaning the house, ladies and gentlemen, and destroyed The Miz. The Miz to Rush, and also the Intercontinental Champions, Sheamus and Cesaro, and Curtis Axel destroyed by the reunion. The reunion of the Shields finally is true. The Shield, ladies and gentlemen. Take a look at this, and amazing. The Shield is back. The Shield is back tonight on Raw, ladies and gentlemen. What a moment. What a moment, ladies and gentlemen. The Shield is back. The WWE Universe is happy about that, ladies and gentlemen. The Shield is back. Yes, the dream come true. The Shield is reunited tonight and destroy Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, and the number destroys The Miz and the Tag Team Champions. The Shield is back, ladies and gentlemen. The Shield is back, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, there is a commercial break, but remember, the big news of the night, the big news, ladies and gentlemen, the Shield is back. Excellent reunion, yes, I agree with you, Bill. This is an excellent reunion, magic moment on Raw tonight, because the Shield is back. The big dream of the WWE Universe, the dream come true tonight on Monday Night Raw. And during the commercial break, I give you my special guest tonight. This is Tito Santana. Take a look, El Matador. Former Intercontinental Champions in the WWE when it was called WWF. Former Tag Team Champions also with Rick Martel. This is one of the greatest of all time. Tito Santana, El Matador, ladies and gentlemen. The Shield is back, ladies and gentlemen. The Shield is back. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The Shield is back tonight. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This is a commercial break, but the big news of the night, the Shield is back. Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, and Dean Ambrose together and destroy the Sheamus and Cesaro, The Miz, and Curtis Axel. What a moment, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe the greatest moment in this year in the WWE, ladies and gentlemen. Few minutes, ladies and gentlemen, and we're back in the arena to another moment of this episode of Monday Night Raw. I remember you subscribe the channel for over 480 WWE videos, including every Monday Raw live stream, live reaction, every Tuesday SmackDown live reaction, every Wednesday NXT live reaction, plus every Thursday Legend of Wrestling with my collection of action figures, a story about one legend or one tag team in the WWE, WWF history, and Diva Out compilation, and many other shows. Subscribe, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for watching. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. In a few minutes, we're back in the arena, but the big news is that the dream come true. The Shield is back. The excellent reunion in the WWE, the Shield, and everybody in the WWE Universe tonight is happy about that. The Tag Team Champions, Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose, make their reunion with Roman Reigns, the big dog. I think this is the opening contest of a big feud between the Shield, The Miz, Sheamus and Cesaro, and also the Miztourage. In a 3-on-4, the Shield destroys the Tag Team Champs and also destroys Curtis Axel and The Miz. Few minutes and we're back in the arena. Ladies and gentlemen. This time there is a promo about Unleash Your Warrior, a promo about More Than Pink, ladies and gentlemen. More Than Pink is the campaign about the breast cancer and the people that survive this problem. Here we go. We're back live on Raw. Jason Jordan, weight 245 pounds, from Chicago, Illinois. Jason Jordan, ladies and gentlemen. Jason Jordan, ladies and gentlemen, arrived right now in the arena. Gallows and Anderson in the ring. The 6'8", 290 pounds Gallows and Anderson. Last Monday, a match between Gallows and Anderson versus Matt Hardy and Jason Jordan. A tag team match last Monday between these two teams. And Gallows and Anderson defeat last Monday Matt Hardy and Jason Jordan. But tonight, ladies and gentlemen, Jason Jordan and now Jason Jordan in control against Carl Anderson tonight in a one-on-one confrontation. Carl Anderson versus Jason Jordan. Jason Jordan in control of the match, ladies and gentlemen. Jason Jordan in control. This younger star is amazing. Jason Jordan, no questions about that. Carl Anderson take the rope. Gallows watch the match on the ringside. The 290-pounder, 6'8" Gallows, the big Gallows, on the ringside. Nobody in the ringside for Jason Jordan this time. Headlock, side headlock by Carl Anderson on Jason Jordan. Jason Jordan in trouble, ladies and gentlemen, against Carl Anderson. Jason Jordan versus Carl Anderson. Look at the power of Jason Jordan. Get Anderson on his shoulder. And Carl Anderson in trouble in this time against the youngster Jason Jordan. Distraction by Gallows, and now Carl Anderson attacks the left knee of Jason Jordan. Another commercial break. Too much commercial break, I think. Too much commercial break during Raw. We have 3 hours of show, but 45 minutes is about a commercial. But don't worry, in a few minutes we're back in the arena to continue this matchup. Tag Team Championship matchup between Jason Jordan. No, a single competition, one-on-one matchup. Jason Jordan versus Carl Anderson. Jordan versus Anderson with the big Gallows on the ringside. It's not a tag team matchup. It's not a tag team championship matchup because the tag team champs are the two members of the Shield, Ambrose and Rollins. But in this time, ladies and gentlemen, there is a one-on-one matchup. And after this commercial, we continue this one-on-one matchup. Carl Anderson versus Jason Jordan. I remember you subscribe to the channel for over 480 WWE videos, including every week's live stream, live reaction of Raw every Monday, live stream, live reaction of SmackDown Live every Tuesday, on Wednesday NXT live stream, live reaction, plus Legend of Wrestling, a special review with this action figure, a collection of over 212 action figures inspired of the Legend of the Past, Hall of Famer and Legend, WWE Legend. And every week I share a video, a review about a Legend of the Past. plus Diva of compilation, and more. Pay-per-view live stream. The next pay-per-view live stream will be TLC on October 22nd. And remember, on TLC, ladies and gentlemen, will be the Asuka debut in the main roster on Raw. In this time, continue the commercial break, but after this commercial, we back in the arena to this single competition between Carl Anderson and Anderson versus Jason Jordan. In a few seconds, we back in the arena to this matchup. These two guys. In a few minutes, ladies and gentlemen, welcome everybody. Subscribe to the channel for over 480 WWE videos. In a few minutes, we back. In few minutes, ladies and gentlemen, we back. We back in the arena with this amazing youngster Jason Jordan against Carl Anderson. In few minutes, ladies and gentlemen, too much commercial break during Raw because it's too much. What do you think about the last night pay-per-view? I'm talking about Hell in a Cell. I think that the main event was amazing. Shane O'Mac versus Kevin Owens. What a brutal match yesterday. And I think that some moments it was crazy when... but we back live on Raw, ladies and gentlemen. We continue our opinion about Hell in a Cell in another commercial break. And this time, Carl Anderson in control of the match. Jason Jordan in trouble against Carl Anderson, ladies and gentlemen. A big boot by Jason Jordan on Anderson. Spinebuster by Anderson. Only 2 counts. But Carl Anderson is still in control of the match. Submission maneuver by Anderson on Jason Jordan. Jason Jordan in trouble against Carl Anderson, ladies and gentlemen. Submission maneuver by Carl Anderson. Spinebuster a few seconds ago by Anderson on Jordan. This is the replay. Submission maneuver by Carl Anderson on Jason Jordan. Jason Jordan in trouble. A right hand by Jason Jordan on Anderson. Jason Jordan and Anderson, and now Anderson in trouble, but also Jordan is down to the canvas. Big Gallows watch the match on the ringside. Jason Jordan back on his feet, and also Carl Anderson. And Jason Jordan attacks Anderson. Jason Jordan in control, attacks Anderson in the corner, and the opposite corner also. Jason Jordan in control. Jason Jordan in control of the match, ladies and gentlemen, in a single competition against Carl Anderson. Anderson, 1, 2. Only 2 count for Anderson on Jordan. And now Anderson in trouble in a turnbuckle. Jason Jordan. Jason Jordan. What a power. Neck broken by Jordan. Cover 1, 2, 3. Yes. Jason Jordan defeat Carl Anderson. The winner is Jason Jordan in a single competition against Carl Anderson. Good match. I'm agree with you, Andrew, because Jason Jordan is an amazing athlete. Maybe could be a next champ in the future. Jason Jordan wins the match against Carl Anderson. And now this is a replay about the match. What a match, ladies and gentlemen, between these two guys. Jason Jordan defeat Carl Anderson. The first results of this episode of Minor Era. But take a look. Coming up next, Elias Sampson. Elias Sampson with a new song, live on Raw after this commercial break. Commercial break, but during the commercial break, we can talk together about Hell in a Cell pay-per-view. Last night, we saw an amazing pay-per-view with some amazing moments, and other moments was okay, but not beautiful. I think that the matchup between Shane O'Mac and KO, Kevin Owens, was an amazing matchup, brutal matchup with some crazy moments. I remember when the match continues on the top to the cell, on 20 feet tall cell, on the top of the cell, and was amazing and brutal moments between a dangerous moment between Shane O'Mac and Kevin Owens. And when Shane O'Mac's flying to the top to the cell, to the broadcast position, was a dangerous moment. Yes, dangerous moment because 20 feet tall is the cell. Thank you, Andrew, for your support. And I think that the main event yesterday of Hell in a Cell was an amazing match. And also a dangerous match for Kevin Owens and Shane O'Mac. I think that but was also an amazing match, the tag team match yesterday. I talked with you, with Daniel Essel, because in this time there is a commercial, and during the commercial we can talk together about the last pay-per-view yesterday, Hell in a Cell. After this commercial, we back on Raw and we continue with Elias Sampson, because after this commercial, Elias Sampson will be in the show with a debut of another song. Yesterday, I think that the tag team match for SmackDown Live between the Usos and the New Day was another amazing Hell in a Cell match. With two amazing tag team and the Usos, new tag team champions. I think that they made a good job, an amazing job. Both team, no questions about that. And I think that tomorrow night will be some rematch. I hope. Another big news about yesterday pay-per-view is the Baron Corbin wins the United States Championship match. I am very surprised about that because I pick AJ Styles like for as a winner of the match, but AJ Styles lost a triple threat match, championship match with Ty Dillinger versus AJ versus Baron Corbin, and Corbin wins. I'm very surprised about that, but I think also that Corbin deserved this. Corbin deserved this win because Corbin had a bad year before yesterday. Everybody remember that he lost the contract for Money in the Bank. He lost a worst match, one of the worst matches of the year with John Cena on SummerSlam. Therefore, I think that he deserved this win. It's my opinion about the United States Championship match yesterday. In the same time, when we back in the arena, The Miz in trouble in the locker room with Curtis Axel. Some problem for The Miz. Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle talks with The Miz. The main event TLC. 6-man tag team match. Tables led the Shadows match. Ladies and gentlemen, the big news, the main event of TLC, 6-man tables ladder chair match between The Miz, Sheamus and Cesaro versus The Shield. What a main event on TLC, ladies and gentlemen. The Shield versus The Miz, Sheamus and Cesaro. Ladies and gentlemen, Elias. Elias Sampson is ready with his new song. Elias Sampson. Hello, I'm Elias. Let's start with the blues song. Elias Sampson. I have one question for everybody here. Who wants to walk with Elias? Elias Sampson. A good character, I think. I like Elias Sampson. Talks about his victory last week against Titus O'Neil and Apollo Crews. Elias Sampson talks with WWE Universe before start with his song, with his brand new song. Hold your applause and shut your mouth because I got a song to sing. Here we go. New song for Elias Sampson. That's how you feel. Elias Sampson with his guitar. Elias is ready to his song. Here we go. Some problem with the guitar. Who is? Titus O'Neil arriving in the arena with a banjo. Titus O'Neil arrived in the arena with a banjo. Banjo is a type of guitar, typical Western guitar. Who wants to walk with Titus? Titus arrived in the arena with a banjo. Elias watched Titus. Follow Apollo. Elias. A new song. Titus write a song for Elias. First time played banjo on TV. And now Titus with the banjo. He's not a good player, Titus. Some problem with the banjo for Titus. He's not a good player, no questions about that. Titus with a banjo. It's impossible to hear that. Introduce Apollo Crews. Ridiculous, he says. Apollo Crews. Apollo, I love the theme song of Apollo Crews. Ba-bam, ba-bam, Pa pa da ba pa 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 bam pa dam. Apollo Crews with Titus 1-on-1 rematch for Apollo Crews against Elias Sampson. Apollo Crews with Titus O'Neil on the ringside in a rematch against Elias Sampson. Another boring commercial break, ladies and gentlemen. Another boring commercial for us. And during the commercial break, I remember you subscribe the channel for over 480 WWE videos. Every week, I share many videos on the channel, including Raw live stream every Monday, SmackDown live stream every Tuesday, Wednesday live stream every Wednesday, plus Legend of Wrestling special review with my action figure about the amazing Legend of Wrestling, like these guys. For example, Tito Santana, one of the greatest of all time. Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, stay with us. After this commercial break, we back in the arena for a rematch between Apollo Crews and Elias Sampson. I give you also the latest results of this episode, the first result about the first matchup. And this result is that Jason Jordan defeat Carl Anderson. But during the commercial, we can talk together about yesterday night pay-per-view Hell in a Cell. I made a live stream yesterday, but yesterday we saw a pay-per-view. I think that the matchup between Orton and Russo was not amazing to me. I think that it was better than the matchup of SummerSlam, but not one of the best. I think that another loss for Rusev is not good for him, because the big guy deserves some wins. And this time is not a good moment for the former United States champions of the WWE. And when Rusev on SmackDown made not a good job, not a good period for him. Also, yesterday we saw another match, the WWE Championship match yesterday. Jinder Mahal versus Nakamura, Shinsuke Nakamura. Once again, Jinder wins the match and wins the match with a pinfall. The referee banned the Singh brother yesterday, and Mahal wins. Mahal wins without the Singh brother. Therefore, is a maybe near a clean win for Jinder Mahal. I think that Jinder Mahal is a typical old school heel. Remind me old school heel like Iron Sheik, for example. But tonight is Monday Night Raw, and after this commercial, we're back in the arena with Apollo Crews versus Elias Sampson. And remember, another thing is official. The main event of TLC will be a tables, ladders, and chair match, a 6-man tag team match. But we're back in the arena this time. I give you the news after this moment. Apollo in trouble in this time against Elias Sampson. I pick that Elias Sampson will be the winner of this match. Elias attacks Apollo. Elias Sampson versus Apollo Crews. Clothesline by Elias Sampson on Apollo Crews. Only one counts for Elias on Apollo. Apollo Crews in trouble.